Hello, all of you, and a big hello to you all. Now, children, since we have done so many lessons, and but many students they are still not watching the video. So it's my request to watch the video because in the video we are doing the explanation of each and every line. And without understanding it, you won't be able to complete your assignment given to you. Now, today I am going to do a new lesson with you, the treasure within. Now, children, this chapter is really very interesting, and before starting the lesson, I will ask one question to you all. Now, my question is, children, every child has got its hidden talent. Every child has some talent in him, and some children are aware of it, and some even never think that what treasure he is having. That means what he really loves to do it. What good things are inside him? Can he sing? Can he play? It doesn't always matter with the academic side. Don't think the children who are good in academic only they are the best one. Children, what about Amitabh Bachchan? He was not a good student. What about Sachin Tendulkar? He was also not very brilliant student. So, but they had one thing in common. These celebrities, these people, they have identified their hidden talent earlier. They know that which line they have to choose. Nothing doesn't matter if they are not good in academy. Like Sachin Tendulkar, he knew that in fact, he enjoyed also, and he knew that he is good in sports. Amitabh Bachchan, he was kicked several times out from the industries. People used to laugh at him, at his personality. Some of them even commented that look at him, he is coming here to become a hero in the Bollywood industries. But these people, they had confidence in themselves. They know they have hidden treasure in them, and they were able to identify their treasure. So, children, in this lesson, my question is that even you all are having a treasure within you. So, children, you are the only one, you are the best judge. So, please try to recognize, please try to find it out what treasure is there within you. You are good in what you are doing. If you are good in singing, please practice it. Who know that you will become one of the greatest singer of the world. If you are good in sports, Sachin Tendulkar, when he used to play in the school time, he never thought that one day he will achieve his this much fame in the world. Okay, so there are many painters, there are many players, there are many singers. Even nowadays, even handicapped people, the government has given so much facility. Even they are singing nicely. Like you can see in class 8, you must have studied a story about Evelyn Glennie. Though she was deaf, but she was one of the best musicians of the world because she had recognized her hidden talent. So, children, before starting this lesson, you should know that which talent is hidden in you and what is your goal of life. Then only you will enjoy it. Okay, and I think my next homework will be you have to write an essay. You have to write an essay on the topic my goals or my aims of life. It would be very interesting, but before that you have to do some homework. You have to find that what is hidden inside you. So now let's begin our lesson. The treasure within is written by Miss Bela Raja, and before it I'm going to start first with the background of the lesson. So, children, in the very beginning, Miss Bela Raja, she has indicated this think that every child is capable of doing something very good. Every child is capable of doing something big. He can become a hero in the area of his interest. Suppose if you are good in music, you keep on practicing it, and one day your talent will be recognized by the world. Talent never get wasted. What is needed most is to discover your talent and your aptitude. Children, a lesson is there in class 9th about which and I was making a video on it. The lesson was about Albert Einstein. He was one of the genius. He was given the title of the genius. Genius means a very brilliant person, and he had discovered theory of relativity. He was one of the greatest mathematician and physicists of the world. But when he was in the school, what his principal told to his parent, the principal called his parent and he told him that your child is worth nothing. So we don't want to put him in our school. Just take him out and get him admitted somewhere else. And he is not a very good student. But all this thing was ignored by that brilliant boy. Albert Einstein was really a genius person because he had identified his hidden talent in him. He knew he can do very well his mathematics and physics portion. And children, throughout his life he had worked hard, and finally he was able to discover the formula E is equal to mc square, or the theory of relativity. So there are many examples in the words you will get, okay, where a child know his caliber. You must have heard about Helen Keller also, though she was deaf, dumb and blind child, but she has written her whole autobiography. And the language which she used, it is admired by all over the world. She was such a brilliant person. She has such a nice vocabulary and command over the language. Okay, so children, it is my request that you people also identify the hidden talent in you. Now let's start with the background part. Every child is capable of doing big things. He can become a hero in the area of his interest. That means if you're interested in something, then please develop that interest. No need to feel shy. Many obstacles will come in your way. Many people will make you disheartened, but you don't have to deviate from your goal. So get up. Try to find out your talent and go. Move ahead in the way, so that one day you will be given the title as the most capable person. So what is needed most is to discover your talent and our aptitude. Now such is a case with Hafiz. Hafiz is a small boy, and he is a living example for such a hero. So in this chapter, okay, though he was a contractor, but he got success in his field. So let's read. Let me tell you about him. Hafiz, the contractor, studies India's leading architect, the person who makes building. He knew that where should be the washroom, where should be the drainage system, should be where is the ventilation is good or not. So this is looked after by the architect. They make a plan for the building or the cinema house or the museum or the stadium. Okay. So, but he was unhappy and careless at his school. Now children, during the time of the school, when he used to go to school, he used to be unhappy and he was very careless. He loved doing things and hated mechanical learning. Now children, he loved to do many things, but he did not like to learn mechanical learning. He used to have terrible dreams about appearing for a mass examination in which he knew nothing at all. Now children, the worst part was that when you used to have his mathematics examination, he was very much scared. He knew that he won't be able to do well in his mathematics examination. In fact, he was afraid to give the paper. He used to feel that he knew nothing at all about maths. Children, when he reached the third standard, he lost interest in studies. And children, by the time when he was in class third, even his interest in studies was lost. He took interest in games and playing practical joke on other. Only two things he used to like. First, he was interested in games, and secondly, he played a practical jokes on other. He passed all the school exam by using unfair means. And the worst part of his life is that definitely class third student, they cannot skip from the studies because it was too early for them. So he had given the examination, but in all the examination he had cheated. He had passed the examination by unfair means. But later, one sentence is spoken to him by his principal changed his life. Now, children, when he was used to pass, he used to feel very happy. He used to feel that he's very smart, he's over smart, that he has cheated and got good marks, while the other student, they work hard the whole year and then they are getting the mark. Now, later on, children, he was called by the principal of the school, and only one sentence was said to him by the principal that changed his life, that I will be telling you that what was the wording that I will be telling you while teaching. Okay, let me tell you now only in short. He was in the 11th standard then. Now children, he came by cheating and by using unfair means. He has reached till class 11th. The principal said that Hafiz was a good student but had little interest in study. Now children, instead of giving negative remark, the principal only told him that Hafiz was a good student but he had lost interest in studies. The principal told him he had taken care of him till that day, but now he could no longer take care of him. He should study hard, only sports won't take him far. He took his final examination, he could never get more than second class. Now the principal told him till he was a small child, he was taking care of him. The teachers were taking care of him. But now he has grown up, he has to think about himself. Now he is no longer taking interest in the studies. So he should study hard, and he told only playing sports and cracking joke on others will not help him. He had to take his final examination very seriously, and finally he took his final examination very seriously when the principal told him. But since he never studied, he never worked hard, okay, so he could never get more than second class. So now the teacher started scolding him. He was pulled up by the teachers at school. He received a caning every week for not doing homework or for his bad behavior. Now children, when he grew up, when he used to teach someone, the teacher used to take action. They used to beat him. At that time, beating was allowed in the school, so they used to cane him. Okay, caning was allowed in the school, so teachers used to cane him for his bad behavior and for not doing the homework. Caning did hurt him badly, but he forgot about it soon when he was in playground. Children, caning means to beat someone with the cane. Now children, it used to hurt him as soon as he was in the classroom. When he used to get caning, he used to promise himself, from now I will not do that. But as soon as he used to go to the playground, he forgot everything. He started cracking jokes on other. He used to play for longer period of time compared to other students. Every Saturday he went to see a movie, and not only that children, every Saturday he used to go to see movie. He was a leader of a gang of boys and took part in going fights. Now children, he became the leader of a gang of boys, and wherever fighting used to be there, he used to go and took part in that fighting. He used to open his textbook only on the day just before examination. And children, he had lost interest in the study. He used to take interest only before. The thing is that In spite of all this, he never used to study properly. He used to fight, he used to crack joke. Okay, what happened to him that he became an architect? Now children, architect is a study, okay, it is related with mathematics and all that thing. It is in fact one of the branch of the engineering. Okay, so it is not that easy. So how can that boy he become an architect? That boy, he never used to take part. In fact, he used to waste whole day in sports and teasing others. So what happened to him? How he was made a good architect? So Hafiz told this to the interview that he wanted to join the army or the police force. Now one day the interviewer also came to take his interview when he became a great architect, and he told them earlier he wanted to join an army or air force or the police force. But his mother told him to do his graduation first. Now his mom was there. She told him, you will never go for a job. First you have to do your graduation first. So he joined Jai Hind College in Mumbai. There he studied French for 7 years without learning anything. He later learned this language from his cousin, an architect's wife. It so happened that Hafiz saw somebody drawing a window detail. He told the ma'am that the window won't open. He had a bet and he won it. His cousin's husband asked him to design a house, and he did it. He then asked Hafiz to join architecture. Now children, he made a beautiful house for his cousin, and then he told he was impressed when he saw that house was designed by his cousin. He told him to join architecture. And children, he took his wording very seriously. He got first position in the entrance test in that college of architecture. Now children, entrance test was used to be very tough at that time. He had studied hard, and he had appeared for the entrance examination. There he got first position because he took his examination very seriously. He think that all his qualities grew from what he used to play and do during school. Now children, he thought, how can he get first? But children, he was good in sport, and sports need a lot of labor and hard working. A person has to toil their sweat in the sports. When they play sports, lot of sweating and hard work is done. Now that hard work has become a boon for him. He knew how to work hard for hours. So he think that all his qualities grew from what he used to play and do during school. He admitted frankly that he was bad at languages. He was also poor in maths. Now children, a good person always accept their mistakes. So he was also very good. He told that he was bad at languages, and he was also poor in maths. Gifted boys are said to be poor in learning. It was his belief. Class toppers often do very ordinary later on. He himself could sketch on the spot. Now he told the person who are very brilliant during the school time, sometimes they do not get so much success. And he recognized so many qualities in himself, like he could draw the sketch of any person on the spot. He judged the taste of a client from his way of talking and eating. He knew, children, what type of person is that man or woman, because he judged the taste of a client from the way of their talking and eating. Hafiz always hated maths, but now as an architect he loved that subject. Now children, the child who used to hate maths, he was weak in maths. Now because architect, you cannot study without maths. So now he practiced so much in his maths that he became good in maths, and because he knew that his job will not be there if he will not learn mathematics. So he was very much practical. He realized this thing at time, and he became a good mathematician, because if he cannot become good architect if he will not become a good mathematician. So children, in this way, the Hafiz, who was a failure during the time of school, had coming out as victorious in his own life. So in this way you can see that he had found out that he had hidden talents, like he thought he was poor in maths, but in fact he was very good in maths. So such, and definitely you cannot achieve anything until unless you work hard. So Hafiz was a hard worker, though he was not good during the school time in studies because much time he wasted in his sport, but then he became strong also. So that's why children playing sports is a very important thing. Now I'm going to start the explanation part. Before you read, few points are there in the appetizer. So first of all, let's read those points. These are the points here. We will read these points. Every child is a potential achiever and is different from other children in her or his style of learning and area of interest. Now children, every child is a potential achiever. Every child is an achiever of his goal in his life. Everybody can achieve something. It doesn't mean that if you are not good in sports, that you can never play sports. It doesn't mean that if you are not good in academic field, you can never get good marks. You can, but you have to work very hard for it. So you children have to recognize your achiever, your treasure, your goals from which you can easily do it by thinking hard. And every child is a potential achiever and is different from other children in her or his style of learning. Now children, the method of learning is different from other child. Even some you can see nowadays even the timing is different. Now some children, they get up early in the morning by 4 o'clock and they complete their work, they learn. Many children, they work up to 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. There they learn. Okay. So these children, they are having different style of learning. And children, the other most important thing is that they have got different interests. Suppose if you are interested in mathematics, it doesn't mean that your brother should also be interested in mathematics. He may be interested in music or in sports. Okay. And your sister must be fascinated toward other subjects. Like if you are interested in mathematics, your sister might be interested in some of the subject of the humanities, like English, history, geography, civics, political science, that is. Okay. So every individual's interest, it also differs, as well as what differs, not only interest but the style of his learning. Now read the interview that follows. It is based on a conversation between Miss Bela Raja, editor of Sparsh, a newsletter from the Resource Center. Now Bela Raja, she was an editor. She was an editor of which newspaper? Sparsh. Okay, from a newsletter from the Resource Center. The Valley School, Bangalore, and Mr. Hafiz, contractor, one of the India's leading architects. Now children, the Valley School, Bangalore. Okay, Miss Bela Raja, she was the editor of Sparsh, a newsletter from the Resource Center, the Valley School, Bangalore. And Mr. Hafiz was the contractor, one of India's leading. He was one of the India's leading architect. He became very famous as an architecture. Now Hafiz, contractor, was an unhappy schoolboy. Now when that Hafiz was small, he was not very happy. He was an unhappy child in the school. He loved doing things but detested mechanical learning. Mathematics gave him the shiver. Now children, he used to shiver when in the maths class. His mind never used to work. In fact, his base was quite weak. That was the reason that he was not paying. He could not do his math sums. You have to make your base strong. Okay, it's like just like English grammar. You won't understand tense unless you will know what is a verb. Okay, so one thing is related with other thing. So that's why his base was not good. That's why he was not able to study his math. In fact, he used to shiver in maths class. Now, he loved doing things but detested mechanical learning. Mathematics gave him the shiver. What his principal once said to him influenced him deeply. Now, children, all the teacher used to complain to him and to his parents, even to the principal. So one day the principal called him. What he told him, this I will tell you while explaining this lesson. Now, SC. SC is Hafiz. Okay. So he is giving an interview. I used to have this terrible nightmare. Nightmare is fearful dream. Only now, over the last 4 to 5 years, it seemed to have disappeared. But now I'm not having dream from the last 4 or 5 years. It seemed as if that nightmare had disappeared. So what is the meaning of nightmare? A terrible dream or a fearful dream. So he always used to have one terrible dream, but now from the last 4 or 5 years, that dream is no, he is not seeing that dream. It had disappeared. What nightmare are you talking about, and why do you think it has disappeared now? Now, children, BR is Miss Bela Raja, so she is here to take the interview of that great architecture. Now she's asking, what nightmare are you talking about, and why do you think it was disappeared? It has disappeared now. Now see what Hafiz contractor is telling. I used to get continuous nightmares about appearing for a maths examination. Now he told that he used to get continuous nightmare during the time of math examination, where I did not know anything, and that during that time of the examination of maths, he never knew anything. Now the psych must have gotten over it. Now, children, but that psych is changed, that thinking is changed, because when I knew that this job of the architecture suits me, then that job it is not possible without learning maths. So now my psych towards maths has changed. I have to know about maths, and I have learned, I have worked very hard in maths, then only I have come up to the level. He told that he used to shiver during the mathematics class, as he was not able to do any sum. So now, to change my psyche, he is telling, I used to get continuous nightmares about appearing for a maths examination. Now a night before the examination, he was very fearful. He used to feel afraid. He knew that he will fail, where I did not know anything, and he used to feel that nothing has gone into his brain. He is total failure in learning maths. Now the psych must have gotten over it. Now he is telling that psych has got now. He has to forget that psych. I don't have to think about education, and there is absolutely no time to get nightmares. Now he's telling him nowadays I'm busy in my work. I'm not thinking of education, and that's why I'm not facing that nightmare. Miss Bela Raja, tell us something about your earliest memories of school. Now she is telling ki you tell something about your school life, you tell something about your student life. Now let's see what Hafiz contractor had told her. In the first and second year, I was a good student. After I reached the third standard, I simply lost interest and never studied. Now, children, he is giving the true picture of his life. He told, when I was in first standard, everything was going well. It was in class third I've lost my interest, and I never studied. I used to be interested in games, running around, playing jokes and pranks on other. Now he tell ki he was only interested in games and sports. He used to run around, he used to play joke, he used to crack jokes on other and pranks on other. Okay, pranks means practical joke. So he remembered this was there in his memory, which he was sharing to Miss Bela Raja. He told ki earlier, he was interested in games, he was interested in running about, he was interested in playing practical jokes and pranks on other. Pranks means to tease other, to play jokes on other. I would copy in class during exam time. I would try to get hold of the examination paper that had been prepared and studied it. Now, children, anyhow, he used to manage to cheat during the time of the examination. Okay, very strange thing was that anyhow he used to see the question paper and he used to prepare all those questions which was coming in the examination. So he used to do cheating when he has to give his examination. That means he had never given his examination in a fair manner. And he studied only those things which were supposed to come in the examination paper. Anyhow, he used to manage to take out that paper and he used to read those questions which will come out in the examination, which will come there during the time of examination. As I could not remember thing that had been taught to me in class, he told kid, why should I take a lot of pain? Okay, if I can pass the examination by unfair means, why should I take pain? And definitely he never used to take pain and he used to get good marks. So here I end my video, and please wait for my next video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.